Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get...
He is smashing people. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Rashada. They're bringing heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
There's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Lets it fly. Makes a connection. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He'll keep it himself. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Right back to the well. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points together, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking downfield, it's Rashada. He finds a soft spot in the middle. All kinds of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. South Alabama went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Jaguars. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Crosses to 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge. You're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making it.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Oh, he's looking to throw. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his man and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.